back to the channel. So yesterday I asked on Instagram to help me out with topics for the next YouTube video. So I decided to pick easy one just because I'm running short on time. I spent the entire day on the beach with the kids, so family is always priority. So I just got back, got a quick workout in, and I figured I'd shoot this quick video for you. So today's topic is going to be my garage gym layout. So as you can see behind me, I just added some new stuff to the garage, but just hold on and I'll walk you through the entire garage setup. So this is a 2-car garage with 9-foot ceilings. So just to give you some perspective of how to build out your garage and how to maximize your space around here. So let's just start with what's in the background, and I'll just walk you through every single thing. I apologize for the shaky video. My gimbal just died at the wrong time and I don't have time to charge it, so I'll just try to freehand this video and just try to be as stable as possible so you can see this. Okay, here we go. The first thing you see, this is my MMA bag. This is not my preferred MMA bag, not a good quality, made by Venom. I suggest if you're gonna get a nice gym bag for MMA type of gear, kind of just like hockey gear and stuff like that, that stuff tends to leave the smell inside the bag. I suggest you buy one of those scuba diving bags because those got a bunch of holes in them and all your stuff can air out. So as you can see right here, this is the rack that I built a couple years ago during the peak of COVID. That's where I usually store all my weights, and kettlebells usually go on top. As you can see, the kids usually take over everything, plus the kettlebells are relocated for the summertime. And if you've seen my glove video, this is the glove dryer, and these are a collection of the gloves that I have for now. And it's just a nice shelf here, and just nothing fancy. That's my box I use for the box jumps and stuff like that. And here we got the workbench, also built during peak of COVID. Usually I shoot some of the videos here and I work on a lot of the stuff. And that's my old TV from the living room that I mounted in here. This way my wife can run on the treadmill and enjoy watching her videos. And just and here we go. Here we got all the Sandbag Collection. I'm starting to getting a huge Sandbag Collection thanks to Richard Love. If you follow him on Instagram, you know he does a lot of outstanding sandbag workouts, and he's got his own sandbags. As you can see right here, this is the latest creation. This thing is like in the shape of a torso. This is perfect if you do jiu-jitsu type of training. And this is great for, you know, if you're gonna do some squats or any type of overhead tosses, like, you know, this is the shape of a torso. It's also, just realized this bag is perfect to use as a bench. If you're gonna do like bench press type of stuff or with kettlebells, it's perfect to lay on, and it gives you just enough range of motion. So that's my 100-pound bag. I filled it to 125 pounds. That's the 70-pound. It's filled to 83 pounds, and that's 150-pound bag filled to 166 pounds. And this is my collection of the kettlebells. As you can see, it's nothing impressive. It's just 36 kilo, 224s, 120, and 116 kilo kettlebell. So that's all I got. And if you remember from the previous videos, this is my weight training platform. Doesn't get much use these days because just do different types of training, and I honestly it wasn't getting much use, and I needed another heavy-duty rubber mat. As you could see, I had one, but one wasn't enough, so I needed another one. So I decided to take the one off the weight platform and put it right there. So I got a nice huge working area to do all my kettlebell training. So as you can see, I'm pretty much limited to half of a garage space to work on, and it's more than enough room. So to continue on, a lot of you have been asking me about the pull-up bar and how I mounted it on there. So as you can see, I took these are almost 4x4 type of studs, and I just use lag bolts, and I screwed them right to the ceiling. And then, as you can see, the pull-up bar is screwed into the 4x4, and as you can see, the rope is screwed into here. And then I got my attachment point for the heavy bag, and then I built this attachment for resistance bands and the rings right here. So I just built that out of the 3/4 inch black pipe. It's an easy build, so nothing crazy and nothing expensive. And the reason why I use the 4x4 is to mount to the ceiling. This way it gives me a lot more space to work with by mounting things on there. And especially if I need to move one of these things or add something to it, I should just screw it right to the 4x4. I'm not adding more holes to the ceiling. I already had to adjust this pull-up bar because of, as you can see, a giant kayak over here to make more room, so it worked out perfectly. So these are the rings I also got from Richard Love, and I've had these for over a couple of years and they've been pretty good. So here, as you can see, I got my speed bag, and also everything is mounted to this 4x4. Sorry for the focus, but so this 4x4, and then I got another black pipe on here. I think that's a 1/2 inch pipe, and it's mounted to the 4x4, and I use this as an attachment point for my resistance bands. A lot of you have been asking me about what do I attach the resistance bands to. I either attach it directly to the pipe, or as you can see, I have this TRX strap, and since I don't use my TRX bands that much, I use this a lot for attaching resistance bands to. They just clip in a lot faster, and this way if I need to switch out different resistance bands, it's pretty fast. So here, as you can see, this is a big collection of resistance bands. So as you can see, I got the heavy duty Rogue bands. These are the first bands that I got. I went through a lot of the resistance bands. There's been some you could get some real cheap ones on Amazon, and I don't recommend those because those will wear out a lot quicker than these. These Rogue bands are solid. As you can see, like, this is an old band I got on Amazon, and I think it's got a slight tear in it already. And then the reason why these are not as good as the Rogue ones is because, as you can see, the Rogue ones, it's a layered system. So as you can see, this entire thing is just a bunch of these thin bands all compressed together. So it's not just gonna to have a little tear and the whole thing will just snap on you. So those are my first bands that I got. But then I got these Get You Some bands from Pat Macnamara, and these have been used a lot lately. I just used these today, and these are, both of these serve their purpose. I love these because you get a lot of resistance for such a narrow band, because I got a clip into the carabiners. As you can see, this is the metal pipe that I build. If you watch my Instagram videos, as you can see, it's got the carabiners on there. And I just recently did a workout with this, and it clips right into that. That's why I like the narrow bands better. And here I still got my duffel bag. This was the original Sandbag, I guess you'd call it. That's the one that's filled with rubber mulch, and I still break it out once in a while. It's got about 90 pounds of rubber mulch in there. It's just my old Army duffel bag. And you could still get a pretty solid workout with it. It's perfect for throwing over your shoulder and stuff like that. And here I got my heavy bag. It's just a Muay Thai style, one of those old title bags I got from my coach at my MMA gym. It still works pretty good, so free is always better than buying new things. So I always just retape the whole thing, and it's working out perfect. And of course, here I got my Landis Treadmill. It's the Landis L8, as you can see right here. And I use this a lot in the winter time when I can't run outside. And if you watch my previous video, I had to replace the elevation motor on there, and if you're gonna watch that, just check it out. It was a nice, quick, easy fix, and this treadmill was like $4,500 brand new, but I scored it on Facebook Marketplace and for like a couple $100, and I ended up getting it free because the guy felt bad that the motor was broken, and he refunded me the money. So like I said, free is always better if you're willing to put some work into it. So that was a quick and easy build. And in case you're wondering why this thing is wrapped in this soft tubing, that's for the kids. They tend to swing the doors wide open and dent the car door, so I had to obviously kid-proof this. Oh, I forgot to mention these resistance bands. These are the Macnamara bands that I use as part of my warm-up. I just hook them on there so they'd be out of the way. But that's my ski erg modification that I got from Pat Macnamara. I watched him do it, so I decided to add that to my warm-up routine, and it's a great workout for warming up the shoulders. Alright, so the next thing we'll check out is this garage heater. So this is a comfort zone garage heater. If you have a garage and you were trying to convert it into a garage gym, I suggest you spend the $200 on this thing. This thing has been a life changer. I just click this thing on, and in 10 minutes the garage is all heated up and nice and perfect and toasty, because in the past it takes forever to warm up a garage. It's using propane heater, and that's not the safest option because, you know, carbon monoxide and stuff like that. So this is electric heater, a lot safer, a lot faster, and I suggest you, if you're gonna do a garage gym, just add that to it. So this is the latest edition, this O'Brien 11.5 foot paddleboard, also scored on Amazon, not Amazon, sorry, Facebook Marketplace. Had to drive out of state just to pick this up, but it was a good deal, nice quality board. So if you're looking for a paddleboard, O'Brien seems like a good quality. I did a ton of research, and this was worth the drive. And here I got my mountain bike and my road bike on here, both over my trucks, and this is how I ended up mounting them to the ceiling, just to maximize the ceiling space. And this way I could just grab the bike and go without having to wrestle all this stuff around the garage. And the last addition that I did is this Hobie Outback. So plan on doing a lot of fishing this summer off the kayak. So Derek and I are gonna hit the local lakes and see if we could shoot some fishing content for you. If you're curious about this pulley system, it's one of those, I will do another video on that because it's not completely finished. I'm not completely satisfied with it, so I just got to do some modifications to it. So this completes the walkthrough of my garage setup. I apologize for such a long, lengthy video. I tend to rant a lot, but hopefully this was enough information for you in case you were looking to do a garage build like myself. I started out with just a big, cluttered, messy garage, just like your typical garage. You just tend to accumulate a lot of garbage, so I got tired of that, and I decided to just pretty much turn it into my man cave. So I can pretty much do a lot of stuff from here. I can do a lot of work on my workbench and shoot content there if I need to, because, you know, sometimes kids and stuff don't allow you peace and quiet, so I go in the garage and shoot my content. If I want to get a workout, I can come in here. I can always watch TV in here. So pretty much anything you want to do, and just make it your own. So hopefully this was enough. You liked the video, and if you got any questions, you can always hit us up in the comments, and you can always hit us up on Instagram at To The Core Media, To The Core Actual, and Officer178. So we would also appreciate if you would give us a thumbs up, and if you would subscribe to the channel, and if you would share it with your friends. So we're still growing this channel. It's been a couple years, and it's been a slow growth, but we appreciate all of you who've been with us all along. So we'll see you on the next one.